Hello everyone and welcome to the next instalment of Project Spotlight. My name is Dr. Lara Blythe in the Centre of Excellence for Data Science, AI and Modelling, and today I have with me one of our former project students, Rancy Chepchirchir.
Yes.
And I will let you introduce your project first of all.
Okay, yeah, sure, thank you. I'm Rancy Chepchirchir. Yeah, I just graduated yesterday from DAME, Data Science, MSc, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. And I'm here with Laura. Yeah, to have a conversation.
Super. Right, first question.
Yeah.
What inspired you to choose this project topic in AI?
Okay, so my topic was on overview of deepfake detection, a comparison study.
Okay.
And this came after we had a discussion with Dr. Mboli after big data lecture, one of those lectures in the afternoon. And we were talking about the broadness and how far we've gone in research in deepfake detection, considering the immense broadness on application of generative AI in the current study. So we were looking at statistics in China, in Russia, like how much research they've gone, like how much they've done in the last 3 years. And then comparing to UK, where there's really no research, or there haven't been a lot of research in deepfake detection, yet there's really high demand, considering the social media and the need.
Super. Yeah, that sounds really, really interesting. Okay, so you've already given us a brief overview of your project, but what were the specific objectives that you were aiming to achieve?
Yeah, so one of the objectives was to find a method, a model that would actually be able to work across the data sets in detecting deepfake. So looking at the CNN model and RNN model and the vision transformer, which is mostly used in NLP and also used in computer vision.
Right.
So my main objective was just to see which model performs the best in detecting deepfake. And then from there, just see an hybrid model using these techniques. If we can come up with a hybrid model with the best models, that would be used in general deepfake detection.
Super. Okay, so was it the hybrid model that performed better, or was it the hybrid model?
Model.
Brilliant. And so you built that hybrid model yourself?
Yes.
Brilliant. And what kind of metrics were you getting towards the end?
We had, for accuracy, we had 85%.
Wow.
But then ROC was not as high, I think 61%.
Okay.
Which wasn't as well, but it was the best performance.
Yeah, so, no, definitely. So you still got a really good performing model at the end of it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So it can be improved,
Super. So what challenges did you face during the research, and how did you overcome these?
Okay. One of the challenges that comes in mind was the domain shift, because we were looking at cross data set performance.
Right.
So we had our benchmark face forensics data set, but then we had celeb DF data set, which is a very complex data set of deepfake, and then we also had the data set from the deepfake challenge that is usually held every year from 2019, but the data set has been increasing for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the data set. But now when we using, like we started with ExceptionNet, which was a pre-trained model, trying to improve that using the face forensics, we get really good performance, but applying that to a different data set like celeb DF, which is very complex, you get really poor scores. So you can't use the same architecture across the data set.
Yeah.
So that was the main challenge.
Right.
Yeah. So the solution was to come up with a pipeline that is flexible. You can interchange so that you can change your data loader for every data set.
Yeah.
And also the augmenter, because all the augmentation differed with different data sets.
Yes. Okay.
Other than, of course, the 4 main ones that are applicable for all the data sets.
Yeah. Okay.
And
super. Oh, brilliant. I mean, research always comes with its challenges, but so it's good to overcome them, definitely. So how do you think your project could impact real-world problems, and are there any particular industries that would benefit most?
Yeah, as I mentioned, one that we felt, especially during COVID and with now use of social media, we have the political environment where you have like videos of Donald Trump making some statements that are more, especially with a very unstable environment we have right now, politic-wise, it's very volatile. So we have to keep all the media like real. So the need to detect the the fakeness or the realness of image over audio or image or video is very crucial before it becomes publicly available in the media.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So can I just ask a quick question out of curiosity?
Sure.
How many of these like fake videos or videos with defects would a human be able to detect in comparison to your final hybrid model?
How many?
So so would you, as humans, would we be able to detect some of these
no,
fake videos?
That's actually the challenge, because now we have very sophisticated generative AI models, like diffusion models. They are able to get really real image or video. So
this is even surpassing human capacity.
Exactly.
Super, brilliant. I'm glad I've got that cleared up. So were there any surprising findings or insights that came from your work?
Yeah, in terms of performance, because I'd expected like the vision transformer would do like really greatly when it comes to receiver operating, the ROC scores.
Yes.
But then it didn't perform as well for most data sets. So I was still curious about that. But overall, I expected it to perform the best because it captures even the non-neighboring patterns, as opposed to RNN, which only captures the temporal features, and CNN, which only captures like the neighboring
spatial.
Spatial
features. Okay, super. So how do you see this project evolving or being applied in the future? So I guess really now, so that you finished the project, you've now graduated, so will you continue work on this project, or how do you see this work evolving in the future?
One way I've seen mostly is, with the trustworthy AI aspect, where in as much as we get the 85 accuracy, how reliable is that? Like, as a human, I feel like we should bring human into the loop, so they can, be able to explain, to increase the explainability of the model, and then get like some rule of thumb for something. Whether it's an image or video, they're able to pinpoint whether it's real or fake. And and then
what aspects maybe of that video the model used to identify it as real or fake?
Yes. And then we can use that feedback in the model and maybe improve further the model.
Super.
So with the transparency, I think even the reliability and the applicability will be felt.
Super. What's the next question? Sorry, this is really interesting. What advice, here's one. What advice would you give to future MSc students working on similar topics?
What advice? First of all, I think when it comes to data sets, if it's a complex question, I think it's good to just take like a publicly available data set. So you're not struggling that much getting the data set. So you have like well organized like data set that's already be prepared, in as much as you still have to do some augmentation, but you have the data set. It makes your work easier for complex studies. And then choose your benchmark well in advance, so that when you're doing all the experiments from the start, if you're improving the performance. And to start early, of course, so that you have more time, because I don't know if I mentioned, but one of the challenges was also the time.
I was 12 weeks.
Because I also, when I was doing the epoch, trying to improve, one of the strategies to increase like the number of epochs, the number of times the model trains. So I was only able to get 200 epochs, and that would take like 12 plus hours.
Just to train one model.
So like Viper will take like a whole day just training for 100 epochs for one data set.
Wow. So it was a big job.
For one model. CNN. So it takes and you can imagine I have 3 models and I had 2 hybrid models.
So, and then 4 data sets, right? Is that correct?
So that's so you have a lot of time.
Definitely. So you need to be organized.
Yes,
definitely.
And also, being close to your supervisor, just trying to be at par with them, communicating. So that if you need like an extra 1 day or 2 days, or you're stuck with something, they're able to help fast, quick, before.
Super. No, it's really it's important to have that good relationship with your supervisor, definitely. So how has working on this topic shaped your future and your career aspirations in like the AI and data science fields?
It's definitely shaped the way I see AI now. Like when I came in, it was just AI in general, you know, trying to see, you know, we can generate this kind of AI fakes, deep fakes, or just image, yeah, just create like an Obama singing Britney Spears song. But then after working on this topic, I actually got to know the gist, like the crucial nature of just knowing what's real and what's fake.
Yeah.
In as much as it's not being given there, like there's even some financial aspect of misleading, or of all the information you have on social media.
So essentially, it's the importance of the topic as much as anything else, as well as the nitty gritty of what's in the detail of the project.
Exactly.
But the overall real world importance of the topic as well.
Yeah, and seeing the responsible, you know, like seeing AI from the responsible side.
Yes.
You know, like just trying to be accountable for that. So we've created this really nice image of Obama singing, Donald Trump saying something, but then we should be able to also take responsibility for that, or at least say, okay, this is AI and this is just Deepfake, and we were just trying to be creative, but there is nothing here.
Yeah, this didn't actually happen.
It didn't happen. Yeah.
So, final question: if you could expand your project, what additional areas would you explore?
As I'd mentioned, I think it would be looking at explainability of these models.
Yeah.
To just broaden the reliableness of these models, because in as much as we have these models, they work really well, but I'm thinking like a financial institution, they'll need to know like how reliable is it if I'm to use it in whether it's in their systems, so that they can flag you know, like a fake or something.
Yeah, definitely.
When they're making financial transactions, which is very crucial also.
No, definitely.
Yeah, they should be able to get, you know, like the human explanation of how it works.
Yeah, definitely. And almost like not so much as a guarantee, but you know, like a really high percentage chance that actually this is the answers that the model has given are the answers that is correct.
Yeah. So in as much as it's 90%, but how did the 90, like, how fake the 10%?
Yeah, what's the other 10? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, super. Well, really good to hear about your project, and congratulations again for graduating yesterday. Really well done on all your hard work. Your project sounds fascinating, and good luck with what's next. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.